After all the stresses of my life, I decided I could use a holiday. Instead of jetting off to my usual destinations, for time in the sun like the Sahara and Gobi deserts. When I stay in the agony of dehydration forces me to leave, I decide that I deserve to treat myself to a cruise. I leap into my Fred Flintstone card and ask my SAT-NAV to take me to my nearest port so I can barter passage onto a ship and go out to see the world. Honestly, I'm always a little nervous to go to the Detroit Seaport, in part because some nagging part of me feels like it shouldn't exist, but also because the seagulls, they're always end up stealing something from me, usually food. The port itself is pretty nice. Everyone there is always singing some raunchy song. While fights are constantly breaking out, there's an air of camaraderie, united as they are in their general distaste of those they call landlubbers. There are a couple of taverns in the area, and I decide to head to the one called the Kraken's Throat, on account of the fact that the titular Kraken appears to be going down not only ships, but a few cases of Milwaukee's best. Besides, the patrons are rowdy. A gentleman with a thick red beard, colorful clothing, and a TRI-CORNE hat is playing the grand piano in the corner of the room, while at the other end another group of upstanding gentlemen are betting on a bare knuckle boxing match. I instantly can tell that establishment is very professional and well patronized, from the dry blood spatters and broken teeth lit on the ground, which tells me the staff here are so swept off the feet serving customers rum and Milwaukee's best. They have no time for cleaning. I walk up to the barman, a man who stands around 6'5" with a singular eye in the center of his forehead, and that's for a piping hot glass of Milwaukee's best. He looks at me kinda funny for a moment, then starts preparing my drink. I scan the tavern and instantly see the captain for me, a very large gentleman with a thick black beard braided with many gold bangles. Both of his legs are wooden and each of his hands have been replaced with a hook. The parrot on his shoulder gently nibbles his ear. Alberta has a wooden leg, and instead of a left one has a hook protruding from its body. He wears an eye patch and has a glass up, so I can only assume he is able to see through some kind of highly advanced sonar. I instantly know this is the captain for me and immediately walk before him before slamming down my purse of golden doubloons in front of him so he can appraise it with his highly attractive ears. He asks me who I am and what I'm doing, which tells me he is trying to subtly gauge who I am and what I'm doing while leaving me unaware of just how much information I'm giving him. My desire to have him as my captain redoubled. That explanation spills from me without hesitation, breaking him the entirety of my life story. After when including my need for passage on a ship, I would prefer to pay for a room on one of the many galleons I see in the port, but would be happy to simply work the cabin mode for that opportunity to see the world. He's just listening to me, nodding the whole time. Then when I finish, he informs me he is in fact the janitor, and the reason this place is so messy is because he does not in fact have highly advanced sonar, but rather just vaguely hopes he's cleaning the right area. He therefore does not have a ship of any kind and recommends I try my luck elsewhere. My disappointment is incalculable, and I simply stand up and leave the tavern without another word. This is a world where that perfect specimen of a man is not a captain, and frankly, I don't want to be in this world. It's beginning to darken outside as I make my way back to my car. I decide to cut through an alley to get home faster. As soon as I do this, three gentlemen wearing clothes of seagull feathers leap out from where they were concealed in a treasure chest, which was being used as a dumpster. Boy, spikes and demand I hand over my food and valuables, even though I would be fine to hand over my food and valuables without the spikes. I hand them over and they punch me in the back of the head before throwing mayonnaise under me and telling me I got a seagull before they run off while coin.